Hello dear students. Now again come on the topic general organic chemistry. Again I want to told some rule to write the nomenclature according to IUPAC nomenclature system. Look at here rules. So in that rules you have to know that priority order. In that priority order you have to know functional group given the preference. Then double bond, then triple bond, and then substituent. So this is the priority order according to IUPAC nomenclature. Substituents, or you can say branches. So now look at here about the functional group. So this is basically atom or group of atom which determine the chemical property of the given organic compound. Now double bond, you know that one sigma bond and one pi bond are there. You also know how the formation of sigma bond take place and how the formation of pi bond take place. Sigma bond take place formation by the axial overlapping. So this is formed by the axial overlapping, and this pi bond is formed by side-wise overlapping. Now about triple bond. This bond contains one sigma bond and two pi bond. Now the name of double bond is basically in, and the name of triple bond is I. Now come on the focus on the substituent. To look about the substituent. The substituent may be alkyl group, that is R. It may be methyl. It may be ethyl. Either OR group, that is known as alkoxy. Either halogen. This may be halo. FDCl, known as fluoro. If Br, it is known as bromo. If fluorine, it is known as fluoro. Now if it is written like this, NO2, so this is known as nitrogen. One more thing you have to focus, that the name of substituent should be follow the alphabetical order. So this is according to alphabetical order. So the name of substituent should be alphabetical order with their proper locate position. That means 1 number, 2 number, 3 number. Which number they came, you have to write the number and then name of the substituent according to alphabetical order. So this is the basically priority order according to IUPAC nomenclature. Now I have taken one example to define the order. Look at here. One example is there. Now look at the example. CS3, CS2, CH, NO2. You can take Cl. Here CS3, H, COOH. So look at here. This is the functional group. Functional group. Cl and methyl are basically branches, that is known as substituent. Now The length of the chain is, that is parent chain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The numbering should be given from the periodic order, that is functional group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now the name of substituent according to their alphabetical order. So this is fluoro and this is methyl. So now write the name of substituent. So first of all, you have to write the name of substituent, because I told you in the partial format, that is this is 2 degree prefix. Now no cyclo compound there, that is 1 degree prefix is not available here. Here the root one basically contains 5 carbon, that's why C5, and C5 is known as pent. Now the carbon contains single bond, that's why 1 degree suffix equal to A here, and this is the 2 degree suffix, and the name of this COOH in 2 degree suffix is oic acid. So now follow the partial format rule and write the name of this chemical. So look at here, position of Cl is 3 and position of methyl is 2. So first of all you have to write the C, because it comes first before the methyl in the alphabetical order. So that's why you write 3, then hyphen, then name of substituent fluoro, then again hyphen, then one other name of substituent methyl, its position is 2 methyl. Now parents are writing the running head after the substituent. So here parent is pent and it contains single bond carbon, that's why N and plus oic acid, the name of 2 degree suffix. But I told you that the 2 powers come here, that's why you have to remove E from the N. So now the name of this chemical is basically 3 fluoro 2 methyl pent 1 oic acid you can write, or pentanoic acid. So like this way you can write the name of the given organic compounds by following the simple rule of GOC, that is. Now dear students, come again on the functional group and do the table. This table told you when you write the prefix and when you write the suffix of the given functional group. Look at here, the periodic order is COOH, this is the functional group. Now you can also write like this, C double bond O and OH. Look for more condition, H attached with the O, that's why this H is also known as acidic H. Now prefix, basically it is 2 degree prefix, and suffix, that is also 2 degree suffix. And now one example. So look at here, first periodic order are given to the acid group, that is COOH. Now the prefix for this is carboxy. This is known as carboxylic acid, and for this acid the prefix given carboxy, and the suffix, that means which are used after the 1 degree suffix, that denote the basically chemical property of the given organic compound, is known as here oic acid. Now look at the example, CH3 CH2 CH2 COOH. Now the preference given to this carbon which contains acid group. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon is known as but, single bond is there, carbon carbon. That's why again here you have to remove the E and add OH acid, because this formula contains COOH. So for this you have to write the suffix OH acid. Now the name of this chemical is butanoic acid. Now the second example, in the phosphorus, that is given the second periodic order, it is sulfonic acid, that is SO3H. This is basically belong to sulfonic acid. Now the prefix for this acid is sulfur and suffix is written sulfonic acid. Now next, you know that the name of given compound containing SO3H can be written like this: CS3, CS2, SO3H. So this is known as ethane sulfonic acid. Now the third periodic order is given to the basically anhydrides, but no need to learn here anhydride. So that's why we come after anhydride on ester. The ester is basically C double bond O R. This is known as ester group, and for this you can write alkoxy for OR and CO carbonyl. So carbonyl for CO and for OR alkoxy. So this is basically the prefix of this ester. And the suffix of the ester is OH. This is very important. Look at here. How to write the name of this chemical? Like this, you have to given one formula. So first of all, you have to write the name of alkyl group attached with the O. Here CH3 attached with the O. So we can write the name methyl. And then numbering start from this carbon, 1 2 carbon, 2 carbon means H, single bond N. So that's why, and you have to add weight. So now this chemical name is ethanoate. So by this way you can write the name of ester group. Now the fourth periodic group is oil halide, that is acid chloride. So fourth is acid chloride. X, here X should be Cl, Br, this is also known as acid halide and derivative of basically carbonic acid. What happening here? The OH of acid replaced by X, so that's why this becomes acid halide. So for this you can write the name of this chemical is haloformyl, and that is haloformyl is the 2 degree prefix and 2 degree suffix is known as oil halide. If X is basically Cl, so the name of prefix is chloroformyl and the name of suffix is oil chloride. Look the example here. CS3, CS2, C double bond O, Cl. Now numbering again start from this carbon. This contains 3 carbon. That's why this is known as pro. Single bond is there. That's why known as propane. plus oil Cl is given to that side chloride. Now again it can be replaced. So now the name of this chemical is propanoyl chloride. So this is the fourth periodic order. Now after this you have to know about the amide, that is acid amide. Look at here about the acid amide. The acid amide is basically it is also derivative of acid CONH2. So this is basically acid amide. Now prefix for this is carbamoyl and suffix is amide. It is also very important. You have to know for a board examination. Look the example: CH3, CH2, C double bond O, NH2. Again numbering start from here: 1, 2, 3. So 3 carbon, propane, and now we have to add the word amide. Again here you have to replace the E. So now the name of this chemical is propanamide. Okay dear students, are you getting this? So fourth period is given to the amide. Sorry, this is the fifth periodic amide. Now the sixth periodic given to the cyanide. Basically I am focusing here for the purpose of board examinations only. There are so many functional groups are there, but I have to only focus on the requirement of board examination. Now cyanide Cl. Look at here, this contains triple bond between C and N. So one question may be writing, this is possible, but C triple bond P is not possible. The reason that both have small size, so that's why side-wise overlapping are done, and hence they can form C triple bond N. But in this case, what happened? Each due to large size cannot form pi bond like this. Now the prefix for this is cyano, and the suffix for this is nitrile. Now the name of the chemical given containing the cyanide is here again 1, 2, 3 carbon, propane, and now we have to add nitrile. There is no requirement to remove E because after E N came, that is the consonant. So that's why you have to write the name of cyanide like this. Now 7, you have to know about the aldehyde C double bond O H. So this is basically aldehyde. You can also learn the periodic order by acid, then their derivatives, then triple bond, then double bond containing functional group, that is the CHO aldehydes. So the name of this aldehyde in the prefix is aldo or formyl. Now the suffix is al. This you have to note down that here al came from aldehyde, the first and second letter, that is al. Now the name of the chemical you can write like this: CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2. Again numbering them from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the fourth carbon is known as butane. A single bond is there, and you have to add al. Again here you have to remove the E. So now this is known as butanol. So by this way you have to know the how to write the name of the given functional group according to prefix and suffix. For example, is there Now the 7 periodic order, this is given to 8 periodic order, that is ketone, C double bond O. So this is basically known as ketone. This 2 single bond are attached with 2 carbon atoms, so that's why this is known as ketone here. The difference in aldehyde and ketone, here both the single bond are attached with the carbon atom, but in case of aldehyde, at least one H is present with the single bond and one single bond can be found by carbon or H. Now this is known as keto or oxo in prefix. Now it is known as suffix as 1, that is on. You can write the formula like this: CH3, CO, CH2 and CH3. Here again preference is given to CO. If we start numbering from 1 to 3, it came on 3 position, but if we start from here 1 to 3, it got the second position. So preference is given to the minimum number. So that's why the name of this chemical is again butane plus on. Again here place the E because 2 vowels are came. So now the name of this chemical is butanone. One more thing you have to note it down, that also to write the number of on. So here you can write like this: butane 2 on. So this is the correct name of this chemical. Now after ketone, you have to note down about the alcohol. It's a single bond. So again listen: first of all acid, then sulfuric acid, then acid derivative according to the size. Just like more the bigger size, more will be the preference given to the acid derivatives. Then triple bond cyanide isocyanide, then aldehyde ketone, and then alcohol containing single bond. Now this is known as hydroxy as prefix and all. Here all came from, look the name of alcohol, all is written from here. So this is the suffix known as all. Now look the name of chemical. If given like this: CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. So again 1, 2, 3. Alcohol should be given the preference here. So now the name of this chemical is propane plus R. You have to remove E from here. So the name of this chemical is propane 1 or either you can write propanol. Now 1 amine, that is NH2 group. So dear students, basically you have to focus on the 10 functional group which are very important for examination point of view. That is the examination means here board examination. Again NH2. So this is basically amine. Now the prefix written for this is amino and suffix is amine. Now example: CH3, CH2, NH2. Numbering 1, 2. So this is known as ethane. Again you have to write the amine to remove E from here. So now the name of this chemical is ethanamine. So these are basically the functional group and their periodic order with their prefix and suffix. Now look at here how we can use the prefix and suffix according to the given table. One more thing before that, note down the periodic order. So periodic order order of functional group. Order of functional group. Note down here. First preference given to the acid, that is carboxylic acid. Then sulfuric acid. And after that derivative of acid. here derivative of this contains acid anhydride, acid anhydride. About this I told you that if two acid are taken here like this, two acid are taken like this. Now remove one water molecule. So this will produce one formula, and that formula is known as acid anhydride. So now this generates one formula, and this formula is known as basically acid anhydride. CH3, C double bond, CH3, C double bond, and this. So this is the acid anhydride. Look here, this is the bulky group. That means you can say the bigger group. So that's why this given the preference order after the sulfonic acid. Now, after the acid anhydrides, the preference given to the ester. Again, this is the bigger group. So this is known as ester. Then acid halide. Look at here. Here the X is ClBrI. So that's why this is the bigger group. So that's why this is the preference given before the amide group. So this is the acid halide. This is acid amide. So like this way you can also write and learn this acid, then sulfonic acid. Both are the parents of carboxylic group. That is also carbonic group. Now these are the derivative of acid. So first preference to the given that acid which are bulky, bigger in size. Here the bigger in size is acid anhydrides. One more thing to note down that anhydride means the compound formed after the removal of one water molecules from the given acid is known as acid anhydride. Now then the second bulky group which are formed by the derivative of acid, that is ester. Then acid chlorides, and look the acid amide. Here X is bigger in size than N, so that's why this is given the preference. Now after this, I told you that cyanide, that is Cl, this is known as cyanide. Then Nc, this is known as isocyanide. After this, the preference order is given to. After isocyanide, you have to given the preference order to the aldehyde, then ketone, then alcohol, then amine. So these are the preference order of, that is priority order of functional group. This you have to learn while writing the name of the given organic compound. Now, so now take this. Look at focus here. Yeah. One more thing I have to note down that about the amine. Amines are basically three types: 1 degree, 2 degree, and 3 degree. Here the degree decided by the replacement of H. So look at here. These are basically amines are derivative of ammonia. So look at here the formation of 1 degree amines. In ammonia, replacement of 1 H and adding of 1 R. This will give RNH2. So that's why this is known as 1 degree amine. For 2 degree amines, RNH2 we can replace either, you can write like this. If ammonia, we can replace 2H and add 2R. So now this will give R2LH. So this is known as 2 degree amines. Then ammonia, we can replace 3H and add 3R. So this will give R3N. So this is known as 3 degree amines. In case of degree, amines, you can find the degree amines by looking the attachment of H with the nitrogen. If one nitrogen attached the 2H, 1 degree, nitrogen attached with 1H, 2 degree, and if the N attached with the no H, that is 3 degree. So for 1 degree, N attached with the 2H, for 2 degree, N attached with the 1H, and for 3 degree, N attached with no H. So this is the degree of amines. Now I have taken one example to explain the priority order and the use of suffix and prefix according to the given table. Now look at here. One question is asking the JEE Mains 2000. This is the question of basically 2nd September 2020 JEE Mains. One question is asking this time. CHO here COOH is attached. Now you have to write the numbering. So first of all you have to see the difference order. Here this is the acid and this is the aldehydes. In these conditions you have to given the preference to the acid according to priority order, and for this we have to write suffix, that is 2 degree suffix. Now CHO group is, as we have substituent, so for this we use 2 degree prefix, and for 2 degree prefix its name is formyl. So now numbering start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now dear students, look at here. Here double bonds name also. So I also told you that first of all preference given to the functional group, then double bond, then triple bond, then substituent. The numbering always start from here. Now the 2 number contains one branching. This is basically methyl. This is formyl. This double bond indicates ene. So now look at here. Here 2 substituents are there. So follow the alphabetical order. Now 6 number contains formyl in alphabetical order, giving the priority to this. So now 6 formyl, then 2-methyl. Now 7 carbon monomer is basically Hep for 7. Here root word is 7 carbon, that is known as Hep. This contains double bond, that's why we can add plus 1 number contains OH acid, AC. So now the name of this chemical is 6 formyl 2-methyl Hep ene. Now remove the E from here because 2 vowels are came. So now the name of this chemical is 6 formyl -2-methyl, and now in running hand you can write. Now one more example to explain the priority order of functional group and how we use suffix and prefix. In that case, look at here. COOH, this we have as 2 degree suffix. This is the acid group. This is alcohol. This is cyanide, and this is hal. Out of these 4, here acid given the preference according to the priority order. So that's why for this we have to use 2 degree suffix for this, and the name of this suffix is here oic acid. Now this functional group we have a substituent here OH, and cyanide we have a substituent. Now the name of this substituent we have to written according to the alphabetical order. So look at here. For this you have to write the name chloro. Now the alcohol is also we have a 2 degree prefix. So the name of alcohol is here hydroxy, and the name of cyanide here cyan. So alphabetical order we have to follow. Now look the answer 3-chloro, because it is basically come on the 4th number. So here 4-chloro, then 5-cyano, and 3-hydroxy, and then 6 carbon basically known as hex. Here single bonds are seen between the carbon atom. That's why you can write N and OH for COOH group. So that's why now the name of this chemical is 4-chloro 5-cyano 3-hydroxy hexanoic acid. So by this way you can write the name of given organic compound following the preference order. Now the students, some more points you have to note it down about the requirement of naming of compound according to the IUPAC name. Look at here, the number of carbon atom and root word. This you have to know. This is the basic requirement while adding the name. So 1 carbon, the root word known as meth. 2 carbon known as H. 3 carbon known as pro. 4 carbon known as bute. 5 carbon known as pent. 6 carbon known as hex. 7 carbon known as hep. 8 carbon off. 9 carbon is given known as known, and 10 carbon is known as dead. Now one example: CS3, CS2, CH2, CH2, CH2 and CH2. Sorry, CH3 given like this. To count the number of carbon: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here the 6th carbon atom is known as hex. So the name of root word is hex. Now the carbon contains single bond, so that's why this is known as hexane. So by this way you can also write the root word if you know the number of carbon atom. This is the basic requirement of naming the organic compound. So these are basically all about the IUPAC nomenclature.